Yo, what up? Yo, we live in my Project T-Rex. What's cracking? Drop me a comment. Let me know you're in here. Let me see who's in this piece. I'm gonna show you what we got going on. Yes, sir. What's cracking? What up, Evans Otane? What's good, man? How you doing? We're here in this project real quick. Let me turn some lights on. Got some lighting on right here in the new project. What up, International Jockeys? What's up, Pan-African, Euro, Auto Enthusiasts? Yo, what's good, everybody? Dylan Bishop. Hey, Will, do you think a fourplex is a good first investment? The Ramos family. Yeah, if the numbers work out, if you can afford it, it's good. And if if the numbers work out, the only thing about multi-unit is it's a little bit harder to sell if you need to get out of it. Potentially, maybe. That's what my concern would be. What up, Success? What's up? The one and only 2014. Diane 33, what's good? The one and only. What's up, Evans? Hecklers. Reggie 142, what up? Cakeology, what's good? What's good, y'all? All right, so I want to do a quick live stream. My dude, Dr. Peters, said he wanted to see the project. Let me show y'all the project. Got the Project T-Rex. This is my latest investment property. So let me turn this camera around so y'all can see it. All right, so we out here late at night, so, y'all can't see too much out here, but it's the entrance. I got a little 2-car garage. Let me show y'all the garage real quick. We got the lamb out here too. Anybody got any questions about the exotics? This is how we pay for them, these real estate projects. So this is the garage, a little two-car garage attached in a carriage garage, 3-car carriage garage. So it's gonna be a nice little project. That's the Huracan supercharged 610-4. But let me go back in the inside so y'all can see it. This project's looking real good. I just got the flooring done. So a lot of y'all might have seen my Instagram where I had talked about doing the flooring in here. So now I'm gonna show it to you guys. It's done. So we got hardwood. This is the only carpet. This could be like a office. We might put like some barn doors on here, make this into an office, or they can leave it open and have like a little dining room, formal dining room. This was a carpet before. It's all wood now. Check it out. It's all wood. I just got done installing some under cabinet lighting. I just did that today. Got that done real good. You know what I'm talking about? So we got the little breakfast nook. Let me turn the lights on real quick. There we go. Look at the lighting. Got all this hardwood they did in like a day and a half. Put in the hardwood flooring. It's engineered hardwood. Let me show you guys back here what we did. For anybody that want to see it, then y'all can, ask me some questions about it. We put hardwood all the way back into the little closet back here. You know what I'm talking? See? Little closet back there. It's a little mud room right here when you come in out of the garage. We got a little walkway right here. Boom. So this is a hardwood they did in the bathroom. You know what I'm talking about? This is sweet. Looking good. They had to lift up the toilet to put down the flooring. So we got the flooring all the way down. We got the trim, All right, so y'all want to see the basement? So I got to get them to trim this carpet real quick. Put a ceiling fan in there. I got my ceiling fans ready to go. You know what I'm talking about? This project is about to be sweet. We got granite coming in Thursday. So all of this is going to be real nice granite. Granite countertops everywhere. I gotta get my appliances in here. Let me show y'all the basement real quick. So this is where all the work, this is where like all the real work's happening. So I got my carpet guy coming tomorrow to do measurements. So we're gonna put carpet going down the steps. You see the little marks on the wall and stuff? That's from the drywall guys. They had to bring some big old sheets of drywall down here. But I've been having the framers do the framing. Check out the framing. Gonna have a column. Got like 2 columns right there. It's gonna look sweet. We got a bathroom framed in. So we'll have a nice big shower, the toilet, the vanity. It's a little storage space right here with access to your sump pump. I went ahead and made the decision to frame the ceiling out so we could drywall the ceiling and just totally finish it up because I got such really good pressure on it that I couldn't, I just felt it was the right thing to do. So they framed all this stuff up. We're gonna have a big basement, man. It's a nice little sitting area right here. They got a TV on the wall, a little sitting area back there, your mechanicals back there, and another bedroom. So this house is gonna have 6 bedrooms. So we'll have a bedroom back here with an egress window, with a ceiling fan up here, and we got a closet right here with a little, light in the closet, a little storage space in the back. It's gonna be nice. So, all right, what kind of questions y'all got? Let me go back upstairs. What's cracking? Yeah, we got a little gaming room. The gaming room could, they could do the whole basement as a gaming room, or they could do this little area over here. Let me show you. They can make a little gaming room in here. See what I'm saying? Got the electric set up so they can plug in their computer or whatever. They can have a little gaming room, but there's also a place upstairs. Let me show you. This house is gonna be a nice sized house, man. Somebody's gonna come in here. They're gonna fall in love with it. Maybe they have like a big extended family that comes to visit, that kind of thing. See, so here we go. All right, so this is the main floor. Like I said, we put all the wood in. Let me show you what we did upstairs, and I'll show you this little gaming nook that they could have if they want. Coming up on the second floor. So let me turn so this is the second floor loft. Turn my lighting up. All right, so here's the loft, and there's like a little nook area with an internet connection right there. So they could put a gaming area right there. But let me show you what we did in the bathroom. Got wood. Some people don't like the idea of wood in the bathroom, but it works. As long as you don't overflow the tub. You overflow that tub, you got problems. I don't got no light. I have a ceiling fan ready to get put in this room. Let me turn the light on in the bathroom. Put wood in the bathroom. There it is. Got to trim the carpet. It's gonna be tight. Got the little room back here for the toilet. You gotta put the toilet in. I like the wood, so that's a Moss Estates type of thing. One of the things that I do with my properties. But let me see what kind of questions y'all got. Yeah, definitely. When the house is done, Evans, I'll definitely do a house tour. SK8 said, skate. How much money do I need to save to get into real estate? The more, the better. But like, basically, you should have like at least 20%, 10 to 20% of the cost of the house. So if you were gonna buy a $100,000 house, you should have at least 10 to 20,000 to buy that house. Von Dutch said he thought I was in Colombia. Nah, not yet. Dylan Bishop said, what camera am I using right now? I'm using the iPhone 11. Gary Davidson said, thoughts on the stock market? I dabble in the stock market. I'm getting more into it. I've been out of it for a while, but I'm getting back into it. But I'm not a stock investing expert, but yeah, carpet. So, stock market, I'm not an expert at that, but I invest, a little bit here and there. I'll have some experts on my channel in case that's what you're into. So, so you can get some good expert tips. But like I said, I'm not an expert in the stock market. I have made good money in the real estate though. So it's that dude again, TV said, if you had to start from the ground again and had 30,000, how would you grow my 30,000? Flipping properties, or if you're assuming that I already know what I know, like as far as, what skills I have, like I'm a software engineer by trade. I make most of my money from a company as an entrepreneur. I made most of my money not in real estate. I made most of my money, like real estate helped multiply my money, right? But I make most of my money through a business I started through a skill that I have. And the skill that I have is called software development or software engineering. So I built a website, platform, some technology, and that's how I made most of my money. So if you gave me 30 grand, if you're assuming that I don't have a skill, then I would be flipping real estate. If you're assuming, well, I would also take part of that money and I would learn, like go to school for something where I could learn a skill that's a high paying skill. And as a software engineer, that's a high paying skill. So you could have that going on and you could have the real estate investment going on, but you gotta have like a high paying, know how to do something. And sometimes, like I know people who are full-time investors and what they know how to do is they know how to invest in real estate. So if that's your thing and you good at, at investing in real estate, then you could do that full time. But for me, like I said, I made most of my money as an entrepreneur and a software engineer. Then I invested that money in real estate and kind of multiplied my investment. All right, let me see what else we got. So let's see. Let me see so for everybody that just joined in, man, thanks for joining us. Welcome to my channel. My name is Will Motivation. Most of you guys probably already know that, but I'm doing a quick live stream, giving an update on this real estate project that I'm in right now. Shout out to everybody. If you didn't see the walkthrough, just when we go offline, just start the video again, and you can see the whole walkthrough. But right now, I just want to answer some live Q&A. See what kind of questions y'all got. So if you got a question, go ahead and ask me now. Darius said, what do I think about investing in Flint, Michigan? I don't know the market too well, but I like investing in areas that have a strong job market. If it doesn't have a strong job market, then it's not someplace I would recommend investing in. But if it has a strong job market and there's a housing shortage, it's a perfect place to invest. That's my thoughts on it. Let's see. Let's see what other questions y'all got. Yeah, the flooring came out dope, man. So for those of you that don't see the flooring, there it is. I've been talking about, putting in wood floors. Like it's the wow factor, for the family that comes in here and they're gonna walk through the house for the first time. They see these wood floors and they're like, wow, these floors look nice. And, it checks that box, right? The wood floors. In my opinion, I like carpet a little bit better because carpet quiets things down and carpet is easier to clean. Man, wood floors, this stuff's hard to clean, man. That ain't no joke. So let's see what other questions you guys have. Let's see. So Gary said, I'm currently studying to become a real estate agent in Austin. What advice would you give me to become the best agent possible and provide the best value to my clients? So I don't know if my realtor is on here, Rich. Rich, you might chime in on that, but I'm gonna tell you what makes a really good agent, in my opinion. So if you wanna be the best agent, you gotta be really organized, keep track of all your contacts so that you can help your clients. So for example, my real estate agent is Rich. You guys seen him in my videos. One thing I like about Rich is, for example, if I'm working on a house and I need a contact for something maybe that I haven't done before, I can ask him and say, hey, do you know anybody that can get this done for me? And he'll throw me some names. And even if I don't use them, sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. He's trying to help me. The other thing is, for me, it's really important is that if I want to see a property and I call my agent, how fast can that agent show me the property? How willing is he to be flexible to meet with me to show me a property? Because sometimes time is of the essence. So like, if a property looks good, I might not be the only person that property looks good to. So the sooner you can see it, the faster you can make an offer and try to get it in contract. So your realtor or your agent has to be a part of that process. So you got to be really fast and responsive. Always answer the phone. Always answer your text. Always answer your email. As an agent, and just become knowledgeable. Like, really take it serious. Like the craft of being a real estate agent is being knowledgeable about your market. So like all of these questions that I'm answering, you should probably know too. You know what I'm saying? Like my realtor knows just about everything that I can tell you, my realtor can tell you as well. And there might be some things that he doesn't mess with, as far as like how decisions around laying out a house, but he knows that stuff too. So you want to be like a knowledge base for your clients. That's my advice for somebody aspiring to be a real estate agent. Let's see. So AS6N623, he said, what advice do you have for a 15-year-old wanting to be like you? My advice would be try to be better than me. Okay, here's my steps to success for a 16-year-old or somebody young that wants to maybe be in the position I'm in or better. And here's my advice. My advice would be, number one, consume information that's beneficial to you and your future. So instead of sitting around watching TV and sitcoms and stuff that's a waste of time, you might be sitting around looking at YouTube, studying examples of success or studying how to do something, learn how to do something. So that's like the second thing is learn a high-paying skill or trade. So it might be something like knowing how to do plumbing. Plumbers get paid, like people don't realize that. Or it might be something like what I did. I learned how to become a software engineer. Software engineers get paid like big bucks. And then you can maybe start your own business. So after you learn a high-paying skill, you start getting paid a lot of money to do that thing. And then you start thinking about entrepreneurial endeavors, either using your skill or something that you're passionate about, and start, thinking about businesses that you can own. And the sooner the better. Like I have a friend of mine who became an independent entrepreneur at the age, like right when he graduated from college. So he's probably 21 years old, maybe 20 years old. He started a .com business. It went well, and he's made millions of dollars over the years. You know what I'm saying? So think like an entrepreneur, and then once you start making good money, and you have maybe a good side business that maybe becomes your principal business, you start really making money, then the next thing you do is you start investing. Investing either in real estate or the stock market, but making investments after educating yourself on whatever it is you're going to invest in. So start thinking like an investor. The earlier, the better. So that's my quick advice for a 16-year-old. Right now, you can be gathering information and trying things. It's never too early to start a business either. So learn how to do something and start doing it. Some type of skill, like making web pages or whatever it might be that you're interested in. Just start doing it. That's my advice. Let me see what else we got here. Somebody gave me a super chat. Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate that, Robel. Thanks, Robel. So Frito204 said, I have an invention idea. How can I get in contact with you with the right marketing? It'll blow up. You can email me at get@willmotivation.com. It's on my YouTube channel, also on all my videos. You can email me. But I'm going to tell you right now, like, if you got an idea and you need me to do something, like, I have enough stuff to do for my own business ideas. So if you want to do something with me, it would have to fit into something I'm already doing. So you can run it by me, but I got a long list of things I need to do, you know what I'm saying, as far as like things that make money. So, but don't be discouraged. If you got an idea, you want to run it by me, I can try to point you in the right direction. Or if it's something that I can help you with that fits into stuff that I already do, then we can talk about it. But if it's something like taking me out on a whole different direction, it's not likely that I would be able to do it anytime soon because I just got like a long list of stuff to do. What else we got? Best advice on getting deals funded. Ski money. best advice on getting deals funded. All right, I have this information in my online course. So for those of you guys that are serious about investing in real estate, you should take my course. It's like, it's well worth the money that I charge for it. You get a discount. It's willmotivation.com/invest. Simple. Now, to answer that question, that information is in depth in my course about how to get funded. But there's two things to think about to get funded. For me, I use banks to fund my deals. I use banks like this house that I'm in right now. I went to a local bank that I built a relationship with, and they gave me the majority of the money to fund this deal. They gave me 80% of the money to fund this deal. Now, I have good credit, I have established relationship with them, and I've been working with them for years now, but I had to start that relationship by getting all my ducks in order. So basically having my income in order, having my savings in order, having my business in order so that I can present myself to them as somebody that they would basically go in a partnership with and do deals with me, and finance my deals. So that's the traditional route. You use a bank. Now, if your finances are not that tight, or you don't have a lot of money in the bank, or you don't have a lot of income, then if you want to do a real estate deal, you might have to go after private money lending or hard money lending. Now, it's not something that I have done because it's super expensive, and it's so expensive, it's almost like you are working for them as a private money lender, because they charge you more of an interest rate, way higher interest rate, and you can't really do rentals with hard money lenders. But you can do a deal, like you might do a flip. So all you got to do is just go online and search for hard money lenders or private money lenders for real estate deals, and learn the ins and outs of it. Like I said, I got that information in my course. So if you're really serious about it, take my course. Like, it's not, I did it. I put a lot of effort into it. So I answered that question in detail. But there's other ways to fund deals, man. The money's got to come from somewhere. And the more information you have about the deal, the better the chances are that people will partner with you to do the deal or to give you the money. So like if you came to me and you had a deal and it looked like a no-lose scenario and I had the money sitting around, I might fund the deal. I don't typically do that, but I would, people don't know you got to know how to present a deal, first of all, in order to get somebody to consider doing that for you. You feel me? So that's in my course as well, like how to present a deal and put together the information. All right, so thanks for the super chat. Apollo, Region, Toxic. He said, hey, brother, I love your content. You deserve a good life and a beautiful channel. God bless. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm just trying to be useful. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a lot of knowledge now. I'm a little older now. I'm in my 40s. So I'm just trying to be a person that if I was, younger and I was trying to get to this level, I would have like somebody to look to for a path. I'm trying to be a person to provide like some information on the path. That's all. But remember, like, I want people to remember something. I show these real estate deals, right? This is money that I've made through other business endeavors that I put into a real estate deal. It's a risk, it's a risk scenario. So I'm investing the money in this real estate, and I'm gonna try to make money by selling this piece of real estate. You know what I'm saying? So, but the money had to come from somewhere. And for me, like I said, I went to college for 4 years. I came out with a skill that, makes a lot of money. I came out as a software engineer. I worked for like 10 to 15, how many years did I work? I came out and worked about 9 years in corporate America. Then when I came out of corporate America, while I was in corporate America, I started a business on the side. Then when I left corporate America to run that business, then 10 years later, that business started doing good. I started investing in real estate. So, these are steps that you can take, but there's the basics. All right, what we got? How do you feel? So, how do I feel about hard money lending? I don't, for me, it's not something that, it's expensive. So like, let's say you do a real estate deal and let's say your gross profit is $50,000. How much money are you gonna have to pay that private money lender out of that profit? and their amount is fixed, so they're gonna get like their amount, but your amount of profit is not fixed. Your amount is like whatever you hope to make, and if you make less than that, then you make less, but the hard money lender is gonna make whatever you agree to when you sign the papers to get that money. So I don't really do, it's just too expensive. Like, I feel like I'd be working for them if I did a hard money deal. Now, if my credit wasn't good and I had to do that and I had a slam dunk deal, I still might do it, but as soon as possible, I will be working with banks or funding my own deals. Fitness Tech said, why do you like Lambo more than Ferrari? Fitness Tech. I think I like the designs of the Lamborghinis and I like the quality of the Lamborghinis more than Ferrari. But mostly it's the design of a Lambo, the way they look. However, when I was younger, I was a Ferrari guy. I like Ferraris more than Lamborghinis. We got a Ferrari coming to the channel, so that's guaranteed. So for everybody that's on this live stream, you guys get the inside scoop. We got a Ferrari coming to the channel sooner than you think. Matter of fact, I might have already bought it. So that's a little sneak tip for everybody that cares about the cars on the channel. Yeah, I like Ferrari too. I used to be Ferrari was my thing when I was a kid. So I'm not gonna tell y'all which Ferrari it is, just gotta stay tuned. But it's coming sooner than you think, put it to you like that. But I like both, man. But if you looked at a Ferrari close up of the same year as a Lamborghini, like let's say a 2015 or let's say a 2012 Ferrari and a 2012 Lamborghini, most likely the Lamborghini will be in better condition than the Ferrari, period. Like, and you can probably ask anybody that has owned both of them. Like go to car shows and look at the older Ferraris and look at the older Lambos, the Lambos hold up better. So there you go. Hey, how y'all like my under cabinet lighting? Check it out. I got under cabinet lighting, right? I got some high tech stuff. Check this out. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, y'all like that? Y'all like that? Y'all like that? Under cabinet lighting with the remote. That's how you do it. That's how you make the money right there. You add that. Then the woman of the house comes in. She sees the hardwood floors. She sees the under cabinet lighting. She sees 4 bedrooms upstairs. She sees another bedroom downstairs. She sees a 6th bedroom in the basement and it's finished. Cha-ching. That's the gamble. You know what I'm saying? I'm not guaranteed to make what I want to make on this house. Like I want to make 75K on this house. It's not guaranteed, but that's what I'm gunning for, right? So I got to put everything in this house to make somebody appreciate it, fall in love with it. It's the fact that it's done, it's built, it's good to go, and then they don't mind writing that check. And compared to where they might be coming from, the amount that I charge for this house is maybe a really good deal. And even for this area, it's going to be a special house in this neighborhood because it's done, for one, and then for 2, it's going to have the only fully finished basement in this whole neighborhood. So I'm hoping to, make some money. So for anybody that missed the announcement that I just made about the Ferrari, somebody drop a note in the comments about the Ferrari for those that missed it, and I'm gonna answer some questions. Do you have your real estate license from Wave? No, I'm not a realtor and I'm not an agent, so I don't really need a license. To be an investor, you do not need a real estate license to be an investor. So that should answer your question. I don't have any special license. I don't have any formal training in real estate either. I'm self-taught, and I own probably 21 properties right now. But I flipped way more. Like I owned more rentals, but I flipped them. At one point I had probably 30 some properties, and I probably have sold another 25 properties, something like that. And I've never taken a loss on a real estate deal. Now I have kind of broken even on a couple of deals that I just wanted to get out of because I bought them for me personally, or not a couple, just one. that I lived in, and I wanted to move out of it, and it wasn't really an investment. It was a personal property. But all of my investment properties never took a loss, always making profit. So so let's see. So Game Farm Los Sebastians said, do I need any workers? Sometimes I'm hiring for my main business. My main business is HBCU Connect. It's a social network like Facebook, like LinkedIn, and I have advertisers. And that business I do hire. Like I just got done hiring a couple people, and I hire people from time to time for that business. So the best thing to do if you want to find out like when I'm hiring is go sign up and become a member of that website, and then keep an eye on your email, because I'll send out email when I'm hiring. Or go to the website and just check the job section. It's called hbcuconnect.com. It's the largest website for historically black colleges and universities, similar to Facebook, similar to LinkedIn. And we help companies all over the country recruit people that went to these schools, because there's like a talent war going on right now. Like everybody wants good people. So they pay advertising dollars, they pay for me to help them recruit people. So I provide a service to connect employers with talent or advertisers with this particular audience. So that's what it is. And that is my main business. And how I got into starting that business is because I know how to write code. I'm a software engineer. I built a social network before Facebook, before LinkedIn, and became sort of an expert in that field. So yeah. Fitness Tech said, what other investments are you in other than real estate? So I have some like stocks, a little bit in the stock market. I plan on having a lot more in the stock market. But more than anything, what do I invest in? Like I invest mostly in business endeavors, usually my own ideas. So if I have an idea for some type of business, I usually am writing some type of software for a business to solve some type of solution, to solve some type of need. And then I'm using that software underneath some business idea. That's usually what I'm investing in. And usually it's more time than money. Like, building stuff where I have a concept or an idea, I'll build it out, and that's the investment. Or I'll take some money and I'll invest it in marketing. That's a big play, like investing in marketing to get people to the businesses that I've started online. And that's the investment. Like I spend probably more than $60,000 a year on Facebook. On Google, I probably spend another $60,000 a year on Facebook or on Google, just advertising and marketing. So those are investments that have a certain ROI. You feel me? So that's typically where I'm investing. Marco with the cam said, is a rental property a good investment right now, knowing rent payments aren't guaranteed due to COVID? I'm not buying rental properties right now, so that's if that answers your question. I'm not looking to buy rentals right now, but less because of COVID and more because of the real estate market being kind of up, in my opinion. People are buying houses right now, maybe because the interest rates are low on loans, but people are buying houses more than I don't know, people are renting houses too. But, depending on where you're at, like COVID, like I've only had like one or two tenants that had like late pays on their rent because of COVID. And one of them is only really like a problem. One of them is struggling right now. And they said it's because of COVID, but I mean, they were struggling before COVID, so it's the same thing. So to answer your question, I'm not buying rentals right now. If the market drops and we go into a recession, like people always worry about that. Like, oh, what happens if you go into a recession? What happens if the housing market crashes? Man, that's when you get to work. Like that's when you have the opportunity of a lifetime. So I don't ever worry about like when COVID hit, I actually was like ready for it. I was like, okay, well, if this stops everything for a minute, then I'm ready. Like you got to be prepared. Like I'm ready. Like if we have a housing market crash, I'm more ready than I was the last time. You know what I'm saying? Because now I got knowledge and I have, money saved up to be ready. So you always got to be preparing like for the opportunity to show up. And then when it shows up, you got to be like a shark, man, and attack. That's it. That's it. All right, so Jason said, hey, I know you're getting multiple questions. When you get a chance, please check out my question going back to hanging out with the family. Keep doing what you're doing. Hey, man, ask me the question again, Jason, because there's so many questions. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might be really hard for me. So if you ask me it again, I'll answer it, Jason. Charged Up Services says, I got a web app that I need coding. So does a lot of people, bro. Man, the best thing to do is learn how to code it, man. Like, what's stopping you? Why, if you got a web app idea, why don't you build it yourself? You know how many people have done that? Like, I don't know exactly how many people have done that, but a lot of people chose to learn how to code. They learned how to code and they built their app. That's what I would recommend that you do. You're gonna save yourself a lot of money, save yourself a lot of headache. And then next time you got an idea, you build it yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, or else you gotta have some money. You got a web app idea, you better have a whole bunch of money, like to pay somebody to build it for you, or pick up a couple books that are only gonna cost you about 40 bucks, or you pay zero and get online and take a class on YouTube or some free place and learn how to code a web app. Is it gonna be easy? Probably not. Can you do it? Probably so. If you know what I'm talking about? If you're serious about it. So that's my thing on that, because a lot of people got web app ideas, bro. But the difference between, you know, somebody who makes $1 million plus off of a web app and somebody that doesn't is initiative. There you go. What are the top 2 things that you have learned with this project? Oh, that's a good question. So for those of you guys that don't know, this is a new build project that I'm in right now. It's called Project T-Rex. And the question was, what are the top 2 things that I've learned from this project? Well, the learning is really gonna come at the end when we sell this house and I get a check. And the check is probably gonna be one of three things. The check is gonna be less than I expected, more than I expected, or right about what I expected. And usually it's right about what I expect. Ask my realtor. So I don't know yet from as far as what I learned, but for me, it's like there's opportunity, but that's nothing new. Like, it's an opportunity. What have I learned from this? Man, to be honest, man, I've done rehabs like this before. I've done, if anything, I have new connections that's helping me get stuff done cheaper. You know, so I have some new connections that are helping me get stuff done cheaper, but I didn't really learn anything from that. With this project, man, it's gonna come at the end, like with how much money we make. That's gonna determine what we learn from this project. And to be honest with you, nothing in here is anything new for me. Now, the overall premise of this project, which is make money off of a new build that I do not build. Like, I have a builder building this house. Like, this is a new build neighborhood. It's sort of risky because they have their profit built into building this house. So I'm trying to make a profit on top of their profit. So this is my first time doing a project like this. So maybe I learned that you can make a lot of money doing this. And that's what I'm hoping. That's when my realtor introduced me to this project. With that was the whole idea. And then I kind of took it to a more riskier level. Like, instead of doing one of the cheaper houses, I wanted to do a house in the area where it's the most expensive, because I'm trying to, for my time that I spend on this, I want to make the maximum amount of money. I don't want to play around with no little stuff. I want to make the maximum. So big risk, big reward. And in this project, there's some risk, because you want to know how much money I have up in this project? I probably have, my 20% was like $80,000 or $90,000 is what I had just to get into to get the loan for this house. Then I got to fund the rehab, and the rehab looked like it's going to be another 20 grand. So when I sell this house, I'm going to get all that money back plus whatever profit. And I'm hoping that profit is 75K. That's what I'm hoping. But it's a risk. You know, who knows? Maybe maybe I can't get nowhere near that. Maybe I'll take a loss even. Now, I don't want to do that, but shoot, you know, I'm patient though. I can sit this thing on the market and wait for the right people to buy it. So, you know, you got to be prepared to do that. All right, so somebody said, Aaron said, hey, Will, I'm a 26-year-old software engineer with no debt and almost 6 figures in saving. That's what's up, Aaron. That's what I'm talking about. Tell these people how much software engineers get paid. Like, I get people jobs coming out of college making 6 figures, you know, as software engineers. And it's not, you know, all that hard. You know, you go to school for 4 years, come out making real money. All right, so Reverted RF, what's up, bro? Said, would you ever invest your money into a hedge fund, or what's the minimum monthly annual ROI you want? Man, the minimum that I like, you know, would be 10%. But I don't know anything about like hedge funds, you know, stock market. Like, that's not my thing. Would I ever do it? Possibly, but I gotta understand it before I do it. Like, I'm not putting a whole lot of money in something I don't understand. So I have basic stock, though. I'll invest some money in basic stocks, and I probably will invest more, you know, going forward. But I want to have a certain amount in cash. I want to have a certain amount of real estate, and then I'm gonna start building on investing in stocks. And also, I want to have a zero balance on my, you know, real estate portfolio, like no mortgages. I want to pay it all off next year. So, what other questions you guys have? R. Sam said, Mr. Will, what is it you feel that you really should have done or started at get-go? What should I have really done or started at get-go? I don't know if this is going to help you, but I'm going to answer the question honestly. I feel like I should have listened to one of my homeboys when I was in college, and he had the idea to buy domain names, and I didn't listen to him. And this was before anybody else was doing it. Like domain name squatters and people that buy and sell domain names. One of my buddies in college, he came up with that idea right at the beginning of the internet in the 90s. And I didn't listen to him because he looked at me as me being the smart one with the computer stuff. And I looked at him like, yo, we're broke. How are we gonna buy domain names? And I should have listened to him, and we should have found the money. We could have scratched up enough money. We didn't even know how much domain names cost back then. So I should have listened to my friend, and we should have bought all the domain names. At the time that he brought this up, none of the big domain names that you guys know about were even taken. I could have got cars.com. I could have got books.com. I could have got anything. I could have got house.com. I could have got Lamborghini.com, you know, stuff like that. All of that stuff was available. And so I guess the lesson from that is, man, sometimes you better listen to your friends if they have an idea, at least research it a little bit. And I could have had, you know, I would have probably had, you know, $100 million in the bank by now, period. And I just didn't listen to them. So that's probably my biggest mistake, something that I wish I had did. But you know, like the main thing I preach is like having a high paying skill. I did that. Like I learned how to become a software engineer. Then the next thing I preach is learn how to invest, and then entrepreneurship. So I became an entrepreneur and I became an investor. So if I could have done things earlier, but you know, like I don't really have any regrets. Like I feel like things have gone better than I even expected. So it's hard to look back and say you wish you did something different when things are better than you expect. So that's the answer. Yeah, man, domain names, man, easy money. $10 a domain name, even $20 back in the old days, you could be like super rich. How to get qualified for a mortgage when you're young? I guess that's what your question is, Preston. You know what? You got to build up your credit, period. You got to build up credit history, you know, credit cards, car loans, and eventually, and you got to have your income together. You know what I'm saying? Hey, everybody in here, we got 250 people in here. So welcome to the live stream and happy belated Thanksgiving. And I'm gonna give y'all a quick inside tip. Somebody asked me about a Ferrari, and we got a Ferrari coming to the channel. We might have already bought it. So stay tuned for that video. It's coming sooner than you guys might think. So that's the little gem for the live stream people. The other thing is we're inside an investment project. In this project, hopefully I make enough money to buy a Ram TRX Hellcat truck. So that's what this project is. And I want to just answer some questions about real estate and whatever you guys want to ask me about, and entrepreneurship, whatever. So thanks for tuning in, but hit the thumbs up. We got 240 people and 123 thumbs up. It's not that hard to hit the thumbs up. All y'all do is hit the little icon and then it's over. And then you guys help me out for me trying to share a little knowledge. You know what I'm talking about? Hit the like button. That's all you gotta do. And if you hit that like button, I'm gonna say thank you to you right now. All right, so question from Preston was, is accounting a good major to start in real estate? Yeah, to be honest, you don't need like a certain major in real estate. You gotta know like basic math. Math is a good thing to know. Be comfortable with math, like basic math. But yeah, accounting is good, for sure. Accounting is a foundational thing. If you could, so Clarity said, if you could impart one life advice to a college student to be successful by my age, what would it be and why? Clarity, so one life piece of advice would be like, be industrious and be entrepreneurial. So that means you might have a job and try to make as much money as you can with the time that you put in a job, but also always have something on the side, one or two things or three things or whatever that you're interested in, that you focus on, that can become a business, that can make money for you, and maybe you like doing it. Like YouTube might be one thing. I make money on YouTube now. It's not why I do it, but believe it or not, now YouTube is at the point where it probably can cover my Lamborghini Aventador payment, which is crazy. So, but it's something that I'm passionate about, and it just happens to make money. Just like my main business is something that I'm passionate about, and it happens to make money. So the advice I would give somebody who's a college student and you're trying to get to where I am or surpass where I am, it would be, once you start making some money, you should, with whatever skill you have, start something on the side, be entrepreneurial, have a side business, because usually with a job, you can only make so much money per year. There's usually a limit or a cap, unless you're in sales and you get a percentage, but still, depending on what it is, there might be a limit on how much sales you can do. But if you have a business and you can think big, you know what I'm saying, and learn as you go, a business can lead you to becoming a millionaire, lead you to making a lot of money and certain amount of freedom. So be entrepreneurial is what my advice would be, and try different things and never stop. Never stop, always keep trying. All of the successful entrepreneurs I know, they have some good ideas and they have some bad ones. But the thing is, they try all of them. And when one starts working, they see it through. They don't quit on it. They keep working it and make it as big as it can be, and they realize what the potential is for it, and they achieve that potential, you know what I'm saying? Or they realize that potential, and then they start another project, and then they realize the potential on that, you know what I'm saying? So be entrepreneurial. That's my advice. Good question. Robel said, did I flip Project Huracan? No, I had an offer. Check out what happened with Project Huracan. This is a really good question. So a lot of you guys know the new house that I built from the ground up, me and my team built it. That house, I built for about $160,000 out of my pocket over 3 years. When it was done, we listed it for $299,000. It was in contract for $300,000. We had sort of a mini bidding war going on. It was in contract for $312,000 for me to sell it. Now, with me being the builder, I'm not like the builder of this house that I'm in right now. The builder of this house that I'm in right now, they build the most homes in Ohio. So I'm not a professional builder, so the people that were buying the house, they nitpicked, once we went into contract, they started nitpicking every little thing. And they got scared and they went back on the deal. And for me, I was like, you know what? I'm not about to go through this a whole bunch of times. I spent $160,000 on this house. I'll keep it and I'll make it my highest grossing rental property because it's paid off and it is in contract to be rented out for $1,900 a month. And that's net profit against my like bottom line for my company. So that's what happened with Project Huracan. I'm keeping it. It's a really good house. I'm gonna make a lot of money renting it out. You know what I'm talking about? So that's what I did with Project Huracan. I was gonna sell it, but I'm keeping it. And so then I bought this house. And so I'm gonna sell this house. This house is way too expensive for me to turn to a rental property. Cool, there's the answer. More Willpower said, what's a good amount of money to save to start real estate, and would you ever do a hard money loan? That's actually the most popular question tonight, and I answered it a little bit earlier, but the quick answer is a good amount of money depends on your real estate market. If houses are, you can get a house for $100,000, then you should probably save up, 10 to 20,000 to buy that house and get a loan for the rest. If you're in a New York or someplace where the real estate is super expensive, you need to have like 10 to 20% of the money to get a house, and then the rest you have to get a loan for. So the more money you have, the better. Now, if you don't have any money or you don't have enough money, then you might be able to get a hard money loan or a private money loan. And I put details of that in my online course. So if you're really serious about it, take my online course. It's willmotivation.com/invest. But I'm not on here really to sell that, but it's there. You know what I'm saying? For people that are serious about investing in real estate, I put everything into that course. And everybody that took it so far, that completed it, says it's well worth the few $100s that you pay for it. All right, so, but hard money is expensive. So to answer your question, hard money loans are expensive and can eat into your profit on a flip. And you can almost forget about using hard money loans for a rental. I don't know if you can even do that because hard money lenders want their money back fast. So doing, a rental as a hard money, maybe you do it for the first part and then you refinance it later, but it's expensive, man. They eat into your profit so much that it's almost like you work for them. So that's my thoughts on that. All right, man, hit the thumbs up for me, please. We got 187 thumbs up and 250 people in here. So hit the thumbs up for me if you would. And I'm gonna answer a couple more questions. Oh, you know what? Before I answer the questions though, I'm gonna show you guys what I drove over here because some people like the cars. A lot of people like the real estate, but most of the people come on here for the cars. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shut down the lights in here, and then I'm gonna take you guys out to the car that I drove over to this project. So for those of you guys that didn't see this project, let me show you the basement real quick, where most of the work has been done. This is where we're gonna make hopefully make all of our money and profit, because we're gonna have one of the only finished basements in this neighborhood. So we're in the process now of framing and about to start drywall tomorrow. So we are rolling. This is like the record fastest basement job I've ever done. Super fast. So this is gonna be like a little, TV area with a TV on the wall. You got a 6-bedroom down there. So that's the 6th bedroom, a big walk-in closet. In case you want to see it real fast, this is going to be a big walk-in closet in this bedroom, big window, big walk-in closet. Let me back up so you can see it. It's a big old walk-in closet. And I'll show you guys what this looks like when it's done. So make sure to stay tuned and turn your notifications on so you don't miss a video. You got a little arts and crafts area or a little office or something back there. Right here, you can have a pool table or like a pool table or a card table, like right here. You have your little sitting area, a little extra living room down here. And you got a full bathroom down here. So shout out to one of my boys, Ches. He framed this bathroom in for me. Well, he didn't frame it, he plumbed it in for me. And I had it framed. It's got a big 5-foot shower. We'll have a toilet and a vanity, full bathroom. Lots of storage space on the steps. So let me turn the lights off down here. I'm gonna turn the lights off upstairs. And then I'm gonna take you guys out to the whip. In case you guys got any questions about the whip. Just put in this hardwood flooring. A lot of people ask me, why didn't I get the builder to do this? Because when the builder does it, price goes crazy. Price skyrockets when the builder does it. So I'm getting it done cheaper using my connections. And it's looking good. So far, so good. So here we go. Shutting off the lighting. Grab my things. Let me turn this light off real quick. All right, y'all. I'm gonna show you guys. Should I turn this under cabinet lighting off? I'm gonna leave it on. No, I'm gonna turn it off. This is under cabinet lighting. I don't want the batteries to run out. Boom, boom. How y'all like that? All right, so get my boxes up out of here. Oh yeah, I'm putting in granite this coming week, so all that's gonna be granite next time you guys see it. And what else we gotta do? We gotta put blinds in. Let me turn this light off right here. I'll roll out this side garage. All right, y'all, here we go. We got the whip outside. So that's for whoever wanted to see the whip. Anybody got any car questions for me? Let me throw this trash away real quick. So we drove the Huracan tonight just for you guys. That's my dream car right there. That's my Lamborghini Huracan 610-4 supercharged. Stupid fast. That thing is crazy fast, man. So let me see what kind of questions y'all got. So SN Emerson said, am I ever gonna buy a SVJ? Maybe. I think I'm gonna buy a Roadster, a Lamborghini S Roadster. That's what I have my eye on. Joseph Lane said, how do you measure interest in an app idea before investing your time into build out? Prototype it and socialize it. But I mean, it's kind of risky, man. That's why I say that if you want to do app development, one of the best things to do is learn how to do it yourself so you can prototype it. When I say prototype, I mean make an example of it and then have like a group of people that you can socialize the idea with. And you got to do your research to make sure nobody has done it to the level that you want to do it. Just go see what apps are out there. Nobody has done it to the level you want to do it. You might have an opportunity. But I mean, it's a risk, man. Some people risk money, some people risk time. When I built my business, let me unlock my car real quick. When I built my business, right, the risk for me was less about money and more about how much time I put into it. You know, I put a lot of time into my business I put 2 years into my business, almost 3 years into my business before I made one penny. So it was all time and a little bit of money because I had to buy web servers, and the web server cost probably $100 a month or less. So all of it was time. So I was putting in hours and hours a day, every day of the year, to invest in my idea that I believed in that would be a good thing. And I put it out there, and then people started using it. I put it out there, like the whole finished product wasn't out there, just a little piece of it, like people start using it and stuff. And I was like, it's a good idea. I know it's a good idea because I would use it, you know what I'm saying? And people start using it, sure enough. And you know what I'm talking about? Then next thing you know, and I was all the way in, you know, and then started making money. So I had to spend a lot of time though before I got to that point. So to apply Joseph, man, Instagram, I can't keep up with the messages I get on Instagram, to be honest with you. So the best thing to do is email me, get@willmotivation.com. On Instagram, though, that's too much, bro. That's too much. It's like a lot of stuff on Instagram. I can't keep up with it. So apologize for that. But best thing to do is email me. And eventually I'll get back to you on my email. But in Instagram, it's just too much. Is the Ferrari you're getting faster stock than you're nah. There's not too many cars stock that are faster than this. Maybe like a 720S or a like some kind of McLaren, but that's it. Like I think this car can hang with a Bugatti. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like it's a 9-second car, this right here. So I don't know any Ferrari. Well, there might be some Ferraris like a Pista, but the one I'm getting, the one I'm getting is, well, you'll see. You'll see. It'll make sense when you see it. Just stay tuned. It'll be a real nice addition to the channel. So here's a question. Brendan Archer said, what do you recommend for a young black male to get into the auto industry? To get into the auto industry, like, just do it, bro. Like, if you're young, it depends on how you want to, what do you want to do when you get in the auto industry? If you want to be like a car designer or something like that, then you start going to art schools where they teach you how to design cars, and you start applying for internships and start reaching out to people that are already in the industry and ask them if you can shadow them, and ask them if you can learn from them, and just go out and do it. Like, go get involved. Like, what aspect do you want to sell cars? Get into the industry. You can start detailing cars, you know. I'm not gonna tell you what Ferrari it is, but it's a real nice one. Put it to you like that. It's a real nice one. But nah, just go out there and do it, man. If you want to get into the auto industry, just go out there and do it. It's starting to get cold out here, so let me put my hood on and let me make sure I close this door to this project. I got the framers coming over here tomorrow. They said they'll be done with the framing tomorrow. That's crazy. If they finish this framing tomorrow, I am going to have a party. All right, let me close my garage with my little keypad. All right, so he says, Goon Squad Ferrari, we shall see. It's the Ferrari. That's my dream car still, though. No matter what Ferrari we get, this is gonna be my dream car. Let me start it up for you guys. For everybody that stayed tuned in long enough, we're gonna start up the Lamb. Here we go. Push button to start. Yeah, the neighbors probably don't like me. That's all right, though. Hey, man, we got 284 people in this live stream. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys, and you guys are the reason why I do YouTube. So by you guys taking the time out to tune in and kind of, you know, learn something or just kick it with me for a minute, that's the reason why I do YouTube. So you guys are the reason why. So if one person tuned in or 0 people came in here, then I might not have a reason to do YouTube. But the fact that people want to, you know, share my experiences and, you know, talk about it, learn something, you know, I'm happy to share whatever knowledge and information I can share. So for me, it makes life worthwhile that when somebody wants to learn from you, and it makes my time spent doing YouTube worthwhile when you guys tune in. So thank you to everybody that tunes in to my channel and watches my videos. I really appreciate it, really value that time, and love all y'all guys. So I'm about to roll out. But again, man, thanks. Hit that thumbs up for me on the way out on the channel, and stay tuned for the next video, man. It's gonna be, you guys. Well, matter of fact, just stay tuned for the next few weeks, man. I got some crazy stuff coming to the channel. Like I said, you guys will be in for a pleasant surprise. All right. I already got 3 videos lined up that are gonna be like some of my best videos ever. So, all right, y'all. I'm about to roll to the store, get me some cereal or something. You know what I'm talking about? All right, y'all. Take care. Love y'all. Peace. Enjoy the weekend. Happy Thanksgiving belated.